Hello, everyone. I am so excited to introduce you to my dear friend, colleague, and client, Athena Llewellyn. Athena, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it is such an honor, Sage. I just adore you, and what you are doing for women all over the world is remarkable. It's an honor to be here.
Well, it takes one to know one because Athena is supporting women to uplevel their branding and really bring their soul essence into their marketing. And you are going to love this interview. Athena is a visionary in the world of boutique branding. If you don't know Athena, her mission is really to exalt the voice of wise women and matriarchs, recognizing their invaluable wisdom and understanding that their medicine is truly what the world needs. Athena had early days at Rutgers. She pursued studies in media and sociology, got a master's degree at the New School, and Athena has truly honed her expertise in crafting compelling stories that shape collective values and influence the way that we do life and perceive ourselves and perceive others. You know, Athena really sees marketing as our modern day mythology, which I love. I love that line, and really that our marketing it's our art and it's how we change the world. And Athena's journey took an exciting turn when she had the opportunity to work closely with luminary, who's also a friend of mine, Marianne Williamson, as her content producer the year before her presidential campaign, which of course this experience further ignited her passion for helping women to shine and of course gave her a ton of experience. She's the mom of Ia Sophia, who's about a year and a half old, the wife of my dear friend Charlie. And together this luminary family is, supporting so many people. And Athena's built an incredible six-figure business while being a mom and living in Maui and traveling around the world. Athena, tell us a little bit more about how you came to be doing this big work with women leaders, helping them get their ideas and visions like really into their brand and their marketing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sage. I came from the world of being fascinated by marketing and branding because I really did see it as this ubiquitous sea of values and desire that is imprinting upon us all the time, right? We grow up, we see approximately 10,000 ads a day, right? So it's a constant feed that's coming into our world. And so all throughout my teenage and teenage years, I was really fascinated by this entire world that swam around us. I went on to study it, saw even deeper the collective hypnosis that it truly is, that media really is in our lives. And I made a very conscious decision in my life that I wanted to yield these powers for good. And I worked in the nonprofit realm for well over 15 years and got to do beautiful, powerful work with inner city youth and creating art and creating a brand that they could really resonate and get on board with. The thing that I couldn't connect, though, was how can I be of service and also make really good money? Because I saw the world of branding and marketing was that, if I wanted to make good money, it was the corporate route. And I didn't want to be part of an extractivist culture. And I just didn't want to give my life force over to that. So that was the big missing piece for me that I couldn't quite put together. And then I have to be, just to be open, it was when I honed in and I was like, I will work for Marianne Williamson. And I became like dogged about it until I finally was able to, I was put in the room with her and I was able to let her know how much I believed in her and how much faith I had in her. And in a couple of weeks, I was at her house and I started working with her as a content producer. And there I got to truly witness firsthand what it is to uplift someone I believe in, someone, an energy, a mission that is so important in our world right now, so vital, and in a way that is nourishing and bringing resources for her, her team, and myself. So that was a major turning point in my life, was working with Marianne.
I've seen you take what you learned there and actually give that same level of commitment to all your clients. And it's so inspiring. And it can be really tricky and difficult to actually create a brand, especially when we're just getting started, that resonates with us, that feels like it's in alignment with our soul, that also attracts our ideal clients. So what do we need to know, and what can you teach us around like soulful marketing and soulful branding?
Yeah. The essence of branding is about essence, right? And the essence of self. And this is a word that you'll hear a lot, like, what is the soul essence? What is that? And I've put really a lot of work into creating an entire process of brand alchemy that's about alchemizing and distilling that essence. And the essence that it comes down to is really, it's the fragrance of our desire. What is our deepest intention behind what we're doing? What is really at the heart of what it is? Because when we dig and really find that sacred why, that's when coherence comes into view. And we realize that all of these seemingly different parts of ourselves are connected by this root of these deep desires that we have within us. And those deep desires, they're universal, right? We want connection. We want community. We want to be valuable to the people that we love and to our people. So when we can tap into that, that's when you start to create a brand that is now resonating with so many people. And that's the crux of a legacy brand, a billion-dollar brand, is getting to that core essence of desire. And I say all the time, like, Coca-Cola isn't selling soda, they're selling friendship, right? They even went as far as putting names of people on the can, right? They're selling friendship. Dove soap, another billion-dollar brand. They're not selling soap, they're selling women being comfortable in their skin, right? Self-acceptance. So those are the pieces that we begin to resonate on that deep level, and we actually begin to call in the people that want that. So I'd say dig deeper. We do the 7-layer sacred why. Why are you doing this? Really, why? Because at the heart of every desire, when you dig deeper, they're pure desires. They're very pure desires.
Yeah. I love where you're coming from with this. And I love the process that you take women through, because I think it starts to get to that magnetic aligned place of pulling in your clients, but also being so true to yourself. I know you have a 5-step process. Would you be willing to give us like a snippet of each one?
Absolutely. So the process of brand alchemy, there are 5 main steps. I like to say that I can share with the uninitiated, because it's a whole process of really getting into the heart of that matter. And it starts with the soul essence. And that's where we are really asking that deep why. Like, why do I want this? What is at the base of wanting money? Oh, freedom. Freedom is at the base of that. That's a universal desire. You can build a brand on freedom, right? Getting to that deeper why. So understanding how to delve deeper into the essence of your desire is the first step. The second one, I see so many women struggle with this. I call it the shamanic mirror, because it's about being reflected your genius. So often we don't know our genius because that's where we live, right? We just give in that way. And so this is a process of being reflected back, the value that we bring in. And so now we're in communication, right? We're talking to people, we're asking beta clients, real clients, like, what am I really bringing into your life? And doing that kind of marketing research of really understanding, what is it that people are really buying from me, right? They're not buying the soda, like they're not buying it for the soda, they're buying it for something else, right? So to really understand that, and I've had just such beautiful, and it gets emotional when women are reflected back how valuable they are, because so much of what we give it hasn't been valued, right? And what we give and the ability to create connections and relationship and to foster and care for a network, it's been called invisible emotional labor. But what we find in business is that it's the heart of every deal. The heart of every deal is connection. And that's why I believe women are specifically blueprinted to be phenomenal at business. So this second step is really understanding your value of what you really bring to the table. The third step is the creative translation. Now we get to be in art school together, right? Now we get to find the visual language, the colors, the symbols that really express and resonate that deeper essence, right? And this is a very exciting field. And as an artist, it's thrilling to me to create that kind of visual language. And I get to work with my one-on-one clients to build it with them and for them. And then in my group program, I really have these beautiful guides and templates that help women create it themselves and build a visual language that they see themselves reflected back in. It's one of the biggest frustrations I see with so many of my clients is they feel this creative gap and like they can't express what's in their heart and soul. And that's where people fall short. They start to think like, is this whole idea really a pipe dream? Can I do this? Like, I can't get it out there. So this piece is pivotal. And it's why I created a longer program so that we could really be in that process of creativity together. Because I think that branding, it's a process of creative identity. And to build a creative identity in a lifetime is, I think, one of the most dignified things that you can do to truly claim your narrative. So that's why you and I are talking right now, Sage, and why we're both like Joan of Arc's out here for women to claim their narrative, right? And to do it with excellence and poise and grace and panache and sass and like colors and beauty. I'm a huge believer in beauty and flowers and color. And so bringing that into people's world is so important to me. So that was step 3. I was like,
right, we're at step 3. And I just want to underline that we look out in the world and we see so many people flying their flags and claiming their message for the world. And like, why not you? You know, like what Athena is pointing to is like, why not you? Right. And to really trust what compliments and acknowledgments you've gotten from people in your life, from clients you've worked with, or even from friends, like you've gotten reflected what it is that you bring. Your gifts are so needed. And this process that Athena's walking you through it's so pivotal in you getting out there and being a leader among leaders, a woman leader that we need right now. Okay, so 2 more steps. What's the 4th step?
Okay. And then it's aligned amplification, right? Now we're talking about social media strategies, how to really nurture a community, how to amplify the message, right? First, we simplified it. Now we're going to amplify it. We're going to amplify that message to the right communities. So this is where we get into strategies. We get into SEO. We get into like the practicalities of digital marketing and making it a little more fun, because this is a part where people also can get overwhelmed, right? In a sea of digital media, it can feel overwhelming. So it's important to remember that we're speaking to our people, right? And that it's about authentic messaging. It's not a numbers game, it's a connection game, right? The heart of every deal is connection. So creating that deep, authentic connection with people is really at the heart of really that step. And continue into that nourish and nurture. How are you going to now nurture the people who've come to hear you, right? How are you going to share with them and keep them involved in this inner circle, in this sanctuary that you've created from the deepest desire of your heart, right? So that's that nourish and nurture. And we can bring in tools, right? We can automate, we can create strategies and give it structure and form so that it doesn't feel overwhelming, right? So we're not waking up in the morning and going, oh, I need to post something. What is it? No, we take all of that out of it and really let it be this beautiful narrative arc that we get to do together.
It's so feminine. It's so feminine. It's so rich. It's so friendly, right? For how we're wired as women. Like we want to share beauty. We want to inspire. We want to uplift. And, I think this friendly approach can also help us just kind of sidestep some of our resistances and some of the things that are going to come up as we step into leadership and visibility. And I'm wondering for you, you always talk about kind of like the two reasons. I've heard you share the two reasons why you really became so passionate about helping strong, heart-centered women leaders, really create strong brands that set them apart online.
Yeah. At the heart of it, I truly believe that the voice of feminine wisdom is the medicine our world needs. And when we value experience more than we value youth in our marketing world, we will see a very different culture around us. And I love working with women over 50 because that's where you've really come into the experience of life. You are an embodiment of your wisdom. You've made it to that point. And that is the voice that we really need as a collective. So creating a realm of marketing where women feel empowered, beautiful, appreciated, just as powerful as Marianne, right? To go forth and share that mission, regardless of all the insecurities that may never go away. The important thing is to create a safe space where that is so valuable and so needed. And I know it's what our world needs. So it's that feminine leadership being the medicine of our world. And then the next is financial sovereignty and wealth. My life changed coming into financial sovereignty. I'm able to raise a baby, beautiful baby girl, working at home with clients I adore, doing what I love, right? It's so important for women to have that level of financial sovereignty and to be able to create the world with those resources that we truly need. Mm-hmm. So I want to see wealthy women who are brazen in their wisdom and here to share it. That is what my program is all about. And that is really the juice that is going to help this world.
Athena and I want to see wealthy women who are so well-resourced, who are on fire to get their medicine out into a world that needs your medicine so much. I'm loving this. I know we only have a few minutes left, but I know, you've won awards for your portrait work. You took home the award for the best short form mobile film at Cannes World Film Festival. Like, so much about helping us tell our story. How can you help us tell our story even better in our marketing?
Every great story comes down to one word, and it's the one thing that AI can't do. And that one thing is redemption.
Yes.
Every great story is a story of redemption.
Yes.
When we can come into the courage to share those moments in our lives where we had to surrender, that we realized we're part of something greater, that we decided that we will claim the gifts that we were given. These are stories of redemption. And that is a resonant point of our shared humanity that other people feel and they lean into automatically. We're all looking for that kind of redemption in life. So lean into your redemption, right? You've died and been reborn so many times in a lifetime. That's what makes women amazing. Lean into that and share that piece with us. It's so beautiful to know that we all have that opportunity to be reborn.
I love that. It's just so critical that people hear us talking about coming back from our failures, the Shiro's journey, the hero's journey. The robots aren't attractive, right? Like when you haven't gone through the grit, when you haven't gone through, when you haven't hit the bottom, like, who cares? Like, this is life. We're here. We're getting messy together. We're finding our way back out. And what you're speaking to just gives me goosebumps, and also just so much hope for every single one of you that's watching, for every single one of you who knows deep down that you have a story of redemption, or if you don't think you do, you're willing to keep doing the work to find and craft that story of redemption. And if you don't have a brand that you feel great about, if you don't have that core marketing premise and the creativity around it that you can trust is going to pull in and magnetize those clients to you, if you don't have that, I highly recommend you take up Athena on just getting to know more. I know she's got an incredible gift for us. You want to explain what that is, and we'll get you the website. It's brandaura.studio/freebie. So we'll get you that link here in the show notes and in the comments alongside this video on the website and on social media. But tell us about this free gift.
Yeah, I put this together because I love you so much, Sage, and I love your community. It's my community. These are the women that I want to support. And so I put together this gorgeous, sexy, hot little brand template that gives you some really beautiful structure, some creative, je ne sais quoi, a little creative structure to put your brand into, right? And to allow yourself that active creative dignity, creative identity to flesh out the essence of your brand, the visual language of it, what is really the narrative that you're serving the world. So I'm excited for this little template. It's super cute. We'll give you the link. You'll be able to download it. And it's just my gift to all of you.
I'm so excited for you guys to get this. It's beautiful. I just opened it up and downloaded it myself. So go grab her branding guide here. It's really inspiring. It's going to get you started off on the right foot to really be dreaming and reflecting and aligning with your right next step in marketing and branding. Athena, thank you so much for taking the time. I know this is going to serve so many women. So grab Athena's freebie, stay in touch with her. Athena, you're amazing. I'm so proud of you. Any last words of wisdom?
Believe in yourself, right? Believe that you were born at this critical moment in the human story because you have a very unique set of gifts that is here to help a very unique set of people, and find them, right? Find someone like me, or find a way to resonate the deepest part of your soul's intention so that your soul community can commune with you again.
You're such an inspiration. Thank you, my love. Send our love to Mother Maui. Send our love to your family. Thank you for standing for women, having that soul-aligned brand. And I'm so excited for everything that's unfolding.
Oh, so grateful for you, Sage. Big love.
Don't forget to hit subscribe so I can keep getting you weekly content to grow your business that is relevant, authentic, and effective, so you can get out there and shine your light and be the messenger that you're here to be, because your clients are waiting for you.